Good morning. So I've just come back from the gym and I am all about the courage to be you, as you well know from my book that's just come out. And so I'm just highlighting, I'm just coming in my gym kit. I'm not, I mean, I put some lipstick on, but I'm not coming to like look manicured and I'm not that good anyway at doing that. But it's being ourselves. And this is the message I want to give to everyone is let's be ourselves. Let's get rid of the people pleaser, the perfectionism, the showing up as we think other people want us to be, how we should be, because that is not us. We are more awesome as ever we can ever be if we show up as ourselves. And this is why I wrote The Courage to Be You. And this is why I am completely overwhelmed by the response to this book. I wrote this book because I'm passionate for us to show with impact, influence, power, and passion as ourselves. Get rid of the people pleaser, get rid of the perfectionism, get rid of that body armor that we put on to protect us, but actually railroads us and stops us being the person that we truly are. And that's why I wrote this message. I want us all to acknowledge that we are awesome. And the book is full of practical tools and techniques that you can put in place straight away to start ditching the armor, start ditching all those behaviors that no longer serve us. Back off the gremlins. And I think this is why maybe it's resonated in so many categories on Amazon. I'm completely blown away the fact it reached number one in 5 categories. And what is more extraordinary about that is that Amazon only allowed 3. I didn't know any about this stuff. I just wanted to get my book out there to share with as many as people. I didn't know anything about the high bestseller. That was not my aim. My aim is just to share the message. But it's extraordinary how it's got to number one in all different categories, from science to law to philosophy to finance to a whole plethora of different categories, because obviously it sounds like it resonates with so many people. So I cannot thank you enough. Every single message, every single person of you that bought the book. And also there are many of you that I don't even know because you've obviously just gone on to Amazon and purchased it. So my gratitude is beyond gratitude. I cannot thank you enough. And let's together do this message, do this movement to just make sure that we show up as ourselves. My mission is to end workplace toxicity by helping every single person show up as themselves, because then toxicity is just not tolerated. We don't need to shoot people down. We don't need to behave like that in the boardroom because we know we're doing a great job. We're a collectively force that is so much greater than ourselves if we all work together and we collaborate. It's always collaboration, never competition. So that's why I wrote the book. So my tip for you today is just notice when you're actually second guessing yourself. Notice when you're maybe not showing up as yourself, because it is exhausting. I spent years doing that. And that's why I didn't even realize that I had that body armor on. I had the physical body armor on, the helmet that I went on deployment with. I didn't realize that I had all this body armor, psychological body armor, to, in theory, protect myself from what I felt was the bullets, literally metaphorical bullets that I was receiving. I know now I attracted those bullets. I was behaving a bit like a victim. I didn't realize that at the time. And I felt I had to literally put my protection on before I walked into the office. Now, I thought that was just me. I thought that was because I wasn't good enough. I had all these self-doubts. If only I was better, if only I could do X, Y, Z, then I'd be better. And honestly, getting rid of it was the most liberating thing. Even to the fact that once I had that, you probably have heard me talk about my moment when I stood up in the boardroom and said, enough is enough. That was my moment. That's when I shone. That's when I found who I was. And the most extraordinary thing about that, I'd been hoped to be promoted for like 10 years. And then suddenly everything changed. And I suddenly got that dream promotion that I was hoping for. So it is transformation. And that's what I do helping clients now. I see it's just such a joy to see my clients to have the same experience, suddenly speaking up, owning who they are. And they too have been headhunted. They too have suddenly been on the board where they didn't expect to be, but had always dreamed it might be possible. So this is all possible for you. Everything is possible, and actually beyond even what you imagine is possible. Who would have ever thought when I was at school that I was going to be writing a book and it's going to go to the top of Amazon. I was told at school I wasn't intelligent enough for university. So that's my other big tip for you. And because don't believe what other people are saying, because I was told I wasn't good enough for university, and therefore I'd accepted that. And then an opportunity came up for me to do a diploma, which I did that and I got my work published, which I was just shocked about. Won a national award, shocked again. and then I got invited to do a degree. And I thought, oh, okay, I don't know if I can do it, but I will. First in 9 months, Masters of Education and a PhD. So I'm only sharing with that because do not ever believe what other people are telling you, because it's a load of rubbish. Just do what you need to do, and honestly, the world opens to you. So that's my message today. I'll put the link to the book in the chat, because I know that many of you are still buying it, which I'm so grateful. And have a great day. Be awesome. You are awesome, and have the courage to be you. Take care. Bye.